as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. First carry for Nick Chubb. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
45-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Andy Reid never wanted to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now it's Mahomes again, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 33. That one a first down pickup of 8. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
To Odell
Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career. And that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past. Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players. But how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Let's go, baby.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
They'll take over.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 4 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From the 45 on 2nd down. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mayfield finding Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To Odell Beckham Jr. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
35, Chiefs 16. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak. So
definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now Chubb. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 32. And the Browns first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They run. Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
There he goes, left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Browns 42, Chiefs 16. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know that his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Following the interception, Mayfield rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. As the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
42. Chiefs 22.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Mayfield down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6.
Complete.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights.
Makes the score.
And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now here is another interception. picked off by Denzel Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Throwing, Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make the lead now 26. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a 1st down. Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Mahomes now on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Reedy Williams on the coverage.
The 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
At the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Chiefs 30.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Browns 55, Chiefs 30. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll go back to Kelce. This time it's caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
The 14-yard line.
Caught, Kelce, left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So now the Chiefs will once again decide to go for 2 here. And again, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Chiefs 36. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They go play action. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Browns' 7-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Touchdown, Browns.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On the ground, it's Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Here's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But